Monitoring of the country's rivers as early as 1996 revealed that just 15% of the classed rivers still map the standard for their most beneficial use, with the rest of them already contaminated by pollution from domestic, industrial, and agricultural sources. Toxic compounds from farms, towns, factories, and homes easily dissolve and combine with rivers, resulting in water contamination.
Water pollution is also caused by agricultural industry. It is a major source of pollution in estuaries and groundwater. When it rains, fertilizers, insecticides, and animal manure from farms and livestock operations wash nutrients and pathogens away. Excess nitrogen and phosphorus in water and air are the leading threats to water quality globally, causing algal blooms, toxic algae, and eutrophication of water, in which it can lead to river dead zones.
Chemicals and heavy metals from industrial and municipal trash affect streams as well. So these toxins are hazardous to aquatic life that include lead, cadmium, mercury, and others. So most typically, they impair an organism's ability to reproduce and move up to the food chain, a process known as bioaccumulation of toxicants, which culminates in biotransformation of the organisms inside its body over time.
To ensure that all Filipinos have access to clean water, the government established a comprehensive policy to maintain the quality of our water bodies and water. The Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004, or the Republic Act 9275, also known as the Philippine Clean Water Act of 2004, is a law that aims to protect and rehabilitate the country's water resources. It establishes general provisions to address water pollution and regulate activities that may cause water pollution, such as from the land-based sources in industries, agriculture, and domestic activities. Furthermore, the law establishes a comprehensive and integrated strategy for pollution prevention and reduction through a multi-sectoral and participatory approach engaging all stakeholders.
For general provisions, the broad provision of this comprises the designation of specific areas as water quality management areas through the use of relevant vision graphic units such as watersheds, river basins, and water source regions. Management of inaccessible areas, development of national plans, and sewage and stage management. Secure also funds from both national and water quality management, and variation in water quality criteria and norms for geothermal operation as well as in industry sector classification.
The DNR and EMB play a crucial role in enforcing the provisions of RA 9275. They are responsible for issuing and regulating water pollution permits, monitoring water quality, conducting inspections and investigations, and imposing penalties for violations. They work closely with other government agencies such as Department of Agriculture and the Department of Health and etc. to ensure that the comprehensive water resource management is followed.
Different stakeholders also have important roles in the implementation of the law. Industries and establishments are required to comply with water quality standards, implement pollution control measures, and obtain necessary permits. Local government units, or the LGUs, play a role in monitoring and enforcing compliance at the local level. Civil society organizations, communities, and individuals contribute to the protection and conservation of water resources by raising awareness, participating in cleanup activities, and reporting violations.
The fines and penalties for violators of this act in its IRR upon the recommendation of the pollution at your education board, anyone who commits a prohibited act such as discharging untreated wastewater into any water body will be fined for every violation. The amount of not less than 10,000 pesos but not more than 200,000 pesos. And failure to undertake cleanup operations willfully shall be punished by imprisonment of not less than 2 years and not more than 4 years. This also includes a fine of not less than 50,000 and not more than 100,000 per day of violation. Lastly, failure or refusal to clean up which results in a serious injury or loss of life to irreversible water contamination of water bodies shall be punished with imprisonment of not less than 6 years and 1 day and not more than 12 years and a fine of 50,000 per day.
Overall, RA 9275 establishes the legal framework for managing and protecting water resources in the Philippines, with the DNR and EMB as the leading agencies responsible for implementations, and various stakeholders playing essential roles in ensuring the law's effectiveness.